All right. Hello world. It's your boy Jack again, and I just want to take a few minutes to share some thoughts, share some feelings, um, share some pride. First off, I want to thank a really good friend of mine, Deborah Espinosa. She posted something on her page, and it brought me to tears, really, to be honest with you. Um, So thank you, Deborah, for that encouraging. She posted a picture where the world, not just the country, but the world is protesting this injustice of people of color. And you know, I needed that. Today especially. Um, so I'm gonna be transparent with you for a half a second. Um, Today I woke up and I was scared to leave my house. Right. I wanted to go check on my son, but my son lives in a suburb, right? And a little, I gotta say what it is. It's a little redneck town, right? And I'm like, oh my God, do you, you know, do you take a chance on your life to go check on his life? I mean, what do you do as a parent? You know what I'm saying? What do you do as a black man? Hell, those of y'all that know me, I'm 6'4", 220 pounds, and I have dreadlocks, as you can see, right? And so, I kind of stick out in crowds, and I fit the profile. I got tattoos, and everything. But my inside don't match my outside. Those of you guys that really know me know I have a fairly decent intellect, and I can hold my own with most conversations, right? But that's not my point, right? My point right now is that I'm nowhere near a coward. I promise you. I promise you, I'm nowhere near a coward, right? But I actually woke up scared to leave the house. What I do? Shit, Jack, you put on a mask, and people already like skeptical when you walk in places, right? And you got a whole life you need to live. There's bills that need to get paid. There's documents that need to be like sent places, like where you have to go into Office Depot and fax things off, and things of that nature. And now is not the time to live in fear. um I still got a home to protect. I still got a wife to take care of, right? I still got kids. The other night I called my child at about 10:30 at night just to see if he was okay. I just need to hear his voice. you know um I'm just I'm just full of emotions right now. It's an emotional roller coaster for me. You know, I look at all the social media posts. you know, um, some of them I have to laugh at. Um, I'm gonna go ahead and say it. If I have to go on Facebook and I have to brag about having a firearm and a whole bunch of bullets and protecting my home, I mean that to me just says you're pretending. You're not really a warrior. A real warrior says nothing. He just does what he has to do when it's time to do it. I don't have to promote myself. I don't have to warn. People. And so they run the risk of losing their alleged black friends on social media, so they disguise it in a different way by, oh, I'm just protecting my home. But if the protesters come over here, who are the protesters? Because from what I've seen, there's blacks, whites, Mexicans, Asians, everybody. So who are you referring to? Who are you directing that comment to? You know? And so this will probably be my last post for a while, right? I'm opting out of social media for a little while. You have to feed your spirit, right? At least I do. I put it on me, right? I pride myself on feed my spirit, and what you feed your spirit is what you're gonna get out, right? And so if I put in a lot of negativity and I put in a lot of hate, then I'm no better than the person that's running around already filled with hate. Am I angry? Yes. Um, am I disappointed? Yes. Like I said before, just an emotional roller coaster. You know, um, and it's okay. I'm supposed to feel that. You're supposed to feel that, Jack. You hear me? You're supposed to feel that. You be less than a human. You be less than a man if you didn't feel that, right? But how you express what you're feeling is what's gonna make the difference, right? And so I just been quiet, right? And I just been trying to get my thoughts together. Do I post? Do I not post? What do I say? What do I not say? What if I offend people? You know. But what about the people that don't have a voice? I've always prided myself on looking out for the little guy. I've always prided myself on being there for the underdog, right? Um, my bestie, Kimberly Allen, she posted something with my name on it and a whole bunch of pictures. And, she's saying it loud and proud. Jack is a black man in America. This is my friend. I don't have a lot of friends that's willing to go out there and put themselves on the line, right? And their business is on the line and say, hey, this guy, this person of color, the one you keep profiling is a good friend of mine. I don't have a lot of those. And so I'm really, really, really appreciative. Um, Before I go, I do want to say this, and I was going to say this earlier. Then I seen that post. For those of you guys that don't know, mental health challenges is a thing. It's real, right? If you're not questioning your mental health right now, in these days and times, if you're not questioning your mental health, you're only fooling yourself, right? The pandemic and shelter in place and don't leave your house and don't touch this and wash your hands that. And oh, by the way, over 100,000 people have already died. That's why I don't watch the news. It's always talking about death, right? People have to search long and hard to find positive, quiet protests to post on social media because all the news is displaying is all the negative parts of the protests. You know, I seen one that touched my heart. There was a group of white women, no offense, holding arms, locked arms in front of the cops and the people of color protesting, right? Forming a wall to make sure to ensure their safety. That just touched my spirit. It really did. Um, but yeah, back on the mental health thing. Take the time to take care of yourself. Do something you like to do. That's my dog's barking in the background, my puppy. Um, Heal yourself. If we can't heal a country, we can't heal a city, we can't heal a suburb, right? We can't heal a house if you don't first heal yourself. That's the most important part of the equation. I gotta be okay to be okay for my family, right? I gotta be man enough to know and recognize when someone on my side of the street, friend, daughter, uncle, niece, son, cousin, aunt, uncle, I gotta be able to recognize and be vulnerable enough to recognize and expose my own inadequacies, right? And what I mean by that is I suffer from anxiety, right? And being that I've done some research and some work on self, I can pick up signs of anxiety on other people, right? And so I don't go over there and try to pretend I'm Dr. Phil or Dr. Anybody, right? I just share my experience with them and say, hey, you know what? I suffer from anxiety. And this is what it looks like. And they be like, man, I've been having that same thing going on. You know? I'm like, hey, you might want to talk to a doctor. What you do? Well, hey, I talk to a therapist. You know? I tell people all the time, a therapist is almost as good as a lawyer. They bound by law. They can't tell nobody nothing, man, unless you're talking about harming yourself and others and kids, right? But if you really need to talk about some childhood trauma or some present day trauma or something that's just going on, it doesn't even have to be trauma related, right? It could just be some overflowing of emotions, right? The overflow of emotions, right? And um, sometimes we just need to share that, you know. Um, so take care of yourself. Uh, I'll see y'all. I can't say when. Um, I'm taking a break, man. I'm gonna take care of Jack, but I did just wanna share that, man. You know, I don't know how many other black men are gonna actually say that they were afraid to leave their house. This one was, right? I'm a coward by no means. It's just emotions, bro. Just feelings, man. You supposed to. So I don't know if this portrays me in a different light or image to anyone. I really don't care, really, to be honest with you. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being me. Um, you know, I'm happy that the world is feeling our pain, and something may be done, something may not be done, you know, but at least, you know, our voice was heard. Y'all have a good one.